Hello. Now, this is a rainbow boa. This is something you might find in the Amazon, and that's currently where Helen is at the moment. And I'm joined by Blowfish, or the Blowfish, who's a heavy metal marine biologist.
That's a title.
Now, why are you called the Blowfish?
Oh, it was just a name I picked up at university. One of the lads in the surf club had a look at my little beard, my little round head, and he said, "You look like a blowfish," and kind of stuck.
And let's have a look. He likes you. Let's have a look there. Look at that. You do look just like a blowfish.
Mate.
Wow. Now, this is a rainbow boa. Tell me a little bit about it. Why is it called a rainbow boa?
Well, as you can see, they've got this wonderful pattern that helps with camouflage, but they've also got this beautiful iridescent shine. Now, that comes from microscopic ridges on the scales that make it all rainbow coloured. It's wonderful stuff. As you can see, she's really calm and really easy to handle. That's why we've got her out today, as opposed to something like, say, an anaconda. And in the wild, she might live up to 25 years old and get up to about 27 kilograms. So that's about the same as, say, 64 cans of baked beans.
It's a strong thing, and has Helen liked to have seen one of these?
She might have done. They're nocturnal, so they tend to stick in their burrows during the day, coming out just only at night to hunt. But they come out down to the river because they are excellent swimmers. So if she's been out for a moonlight walk next to the Amazon, she could have spotted one.
Oh, imagine how scary that would be. Now, these things, do they eat humans, and how do they eat?
No, they don't eat humans. They tend to go for things like rats and small lizards, frogs, that type of thing. But they've got an amazing way of hunting. They've got these special pits all around their lips that pick up infrared radiation, and that's a posh word for heat for you and me. But this information is combined with the snake's vision, giving it an amazing view on the world. We three here will appear all like red and yellow because we're warm-blooded, but a frog or a lizard would appear blue and purple because it's cold-blooded.
That is incredible. What a little thing this is. Thank you so much for the moment.
Yeah, we'll see you in a little while. Good luck, Helen. We know you can do it. OK, as you've seen, one of the animals Helen's come across is this dude right here. It's a green iguana. Look at him. He's absolutely massive. Now, mate, am I right in thinking that these guys live in water, or is that just a myth?
Well, they do spend quite a bit of time in the water. They are excellent swimmers, but they actually live well up into the treetops of the Amazon because they're herbivores, so they like chewing on the tasty leaves, flowers and fruits. But if they feel threatened, bang, whoa, they just jump straight out of the branches, straight into the water.
Right.
The biggest predator for these guys are actually hawks. And when they hear that scream or that whistle of a hunting hawk overhead, they just, whoa, yeah, they just freeze.
Or a dinosaur.
Freeze, dead stiff.
And that's basically so the hawk can see it.
Well, actually, it doesn't do the iguana much good. I mean, if you or I, we wanted to have a go at the iguana, we'd soon find out they've got sharp teeth, strong claws, and they use that beautiful long tail to whip at the eyes and the face of their attacker. But for the hawk, well, they've got something a little special, up their little scaly sleeve. If the hawk gets hold of them, gets hold of their tail, they can actually allow it to disattach, to come off. It's a decoy. It keeps the hawk busy while the iguana makes good his escape.
OK, what's this about a third eye I hear?
It's absolutely brilliant. This is what you're doing right now. They have a third eye on top of their heads. It's only basic, telling the difference between, say, light and dark, but it might give them an early warning if the shadow of a hawk suddenly flies overhead.
OK, and what other ways are they made to adapt to their environment?
Well, the females can lay up to 50 eggs at any one time in holes in the ground called burrows. But what she'll do, she doesn't just dig one burrow, she digs multiple burrows to confuse predators. So as we can see, when the baby iguanas hatch out...
Yeah, we can see there, yeah.
They haven't got mum and dad to rely on, they're on their own.
So they have to fend for themselves?
They've got to go for themselves.
OK, that's something completely random. I hear these things were dropping out of trees in Florida. What is that about?
This is a quality story, mate. Florida's perfect place for these guys. They love it. But the recent cold snap that we all had, they were getting so cold they couldn't grip onto the branches anymore. They were just falling out of the tree.
Get in.
No, straight up, dude.
Nothing worse when an iguana falls on your head while trying to get in the paper.
No.
Health and safety.
It's happened to us all at some time.
Right, now this is a Goliath bird-eating spider. Now, they look frightening, are they?
Yes, they are. And Helen will probably be very lucky in the fact she'll never have seen one of these. They tend to stick to the marshy, swampy areas, and they're nocturnal, so they don't come out during the day. But look at the size of it. I mean, these guys can get up to 30 centimetres across. That's the same size as a dinner plate, guys.
That is
big
ridiculous,
size,
isn't it?
That is big.
And the females, they get up to about 25 years old, but it's bad news for us blokes, because the males tend to only make it to about 5 or 6 years.
And that's why is that?
Well, that's because the males, their only job in life is to mate with the females, and then they die.
Sad. Well, are they dangerous? How dangerous are these things?
Well, they're not lethal to us humans, but yes, they are dangerous. They are big and powerful. Their fangs are almost 4 centimetres long, and they are filled with venom.
And we can actually see how dangerous. This is Mark. He is a professional animal handler. Now watch this. This is how we're just going to goad it.
Take a step back.
Now watch its fangs.
No, it's actually attacking the pencil.
Oh, that's scary.
It's a serious predator, boys.
Mate, stay well clear.
And does it eat birds?
Well, it's a bit of a sort of an urban legend, bit of a myth. I mean, they're so strong, they'll overpower pretty much whatever they like. So they'll take down lizards, small snakes, that type of thing. They will take nestlings, but they're hardly jumping off the ground, jumping in the air and taking them clean out.
So is it dangerous to us humans?
Well, although it's not lethal, yes, it is dangerous. Their fangs are up to 4 centimetres long and they are filled with venom. It's only as potent as that, say, of a wasp sting, but they still give you a really nasty bite. To be honest, though, boys, you shouldn't really get bitten by one of these. They let you know when they're not happy. They rub the hairs on their legs together, making a terrible hissing noise.
No, mate.
And they've got this fantastic thing. You can see
there?
there? Yeah,
What's
look
that
at
thing
that.
it's just done?
That's an amazing addition to the spider's arsenal. It can flick hairs at you. And I'm not talking, you know, a bit of dandruff here. I'm talking about hairs that are like fiberglass. They're almost invisible, and if you get them around your mouth, in your eyes, it's going to burn. If you get them down into your lungs, well, then you're going to hospital. That's why it's staying in the tank. Staying in the tank.
Nice one. OK, now talk to me about this one you've got here. It's a Mata turtle, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a beautiful little creature here. Helen might have seen one of these and not even noticed. They live in the slow-moving rivers and streams. They look so funny. Their back looks almost like that of a rotting piece of bark.
Prehistoric, is that?
Well, I suppose they are. But their head and neck, it looks like an old leaf, with the stem of the leaf being that Mata's long snout. They're fantastic creatures, and they ambush their prey when they're not expecting it.
As you can see in the pictures there, look at that.
Yeah, long snout, they're beautiful.
Absolutely brilliant. Well, thank you so much for coming in. Absolutely appreciate it.
Mate, you've been an absolute legend. I've learned loads of stuff today. And if you want to keep up with Helen on her Amazon adventure, why not go to the website? It's a great picture.